Okay, so we've got our platforms attached and they're looking really, really good. So what we want to do next is attach our soles to the base, and then our heels will go over the top of the soles. So before we do that, we're going to need a pattern for the base of the shoe, and I am going to do that with masking tape. So I've got in front of me a piece of 2mm resin sole sheeting and some paper. And I'm going to start by making the paper pattern for the sole. So I usually do one long strip straight down the center. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then we're just going to layer pieces straight across all the way. Just a reminder, you don't want to actually wrap this over the edge because we are going to peel it back off. But be super careful if it does wrap a little bit over the edge that you do peel it back up, because sometimes it can take the finish off the leather or the material that you're using. Okay, so that's all stuck down really nicely. I'm now going to take a pencil and just trace around the feather edge of the shoe. And just a reminder, the feather edge of the shoe means the bottom edge. Okay, so once you've done that, you can carefully peel it off. Okay, and then I usually like to just pull the long strip straight and stick it down on the paper like that. Okay, now we're almost done here. Depending on what kind of heel you're using, you could keep a complete sole that's full at the back, or you can trim the bottom of the sole down a little bit so that it just goes in underneath the heel. I think I'm probably going to trim it down a little bit. So I'm placing the heel at the very back where I know the end of the sole is going to go to. So make sure it's going in the correct angle, and then you can draw a line where the sole goes there. And also just draw two little lines at the width of the sole. So it should be looking sort of something like that. And at that point, we kind of want to sort of edge the sole in to those lines so that we know that the sole isn't going to be wider than the heel. And then I like to just create sort of like a bit of a half moon shape that will sit just underneath the sole. So it kind of starts to look something like that. And then the sole will sort of, sorry, the heel, not the sole, will sort of clip on top like that. And then we can go ahead and cut it out. Now, I always like to cut on the inside of the pencil line so that it's a little bit smaller than what I've drawn. Okay, so your sole pattern should be looking something like that. And then we're going to check it. So placing it on the base of the shoe, and we really want it to come right up to the edge, but it's quite important that it's not actually overlapping. And then also bringing it right up to the heel area. We then want to place our heel on top and just make sure that it all fits together nicely. The other thing you want to make sure is that your sole, or sorry, the binding of your insole isn't too small. So if it ends up looking a bit like this on the side, then you're going to need to extend your sole a bit more. Okay, now in theory, this same sole should fit the other one, but I always like to double check before I cut anything out. And if you have made adjustments to your shoes so that they are slightly different sizes, then you may need to do two sole patterns, and that's totally normal. But this one fits beautifully, which means I can go ahead and cut that out. So I'm going to go to my resin sheeting, and I'm going to remember to flip in order to get left and right feet, and I'll trace that out with a silver pen. I like to use my heavy duty scissors for cutting this out, but if you don't have any, normal scissors will do just fine as well. Just cut on the inside of that pen line just to make sure that you are keeping the size of the sole really accurate to the pattern. So you should just be cutting that silver pen line, just cutting it off. The other thing to mention when you're using scissors on the soling is to try and make sure you're cutting straight and not at an angle like that, because you don't want to put an angle on the sole. Last but not least, I just take a sandpaper file and just go around the edges to make sure it's really nice and smooth before I get ready to glue it on. Okay, so before I start gluing the soles on, I just want to make a little mark on the base of the shoe here so that I know exactly where my glue should go up to. Now it's pretty obvious on the platform, so I'm not going to mark there. I'm just going to glue that right up to the edge. But once I get sort of off the platform, I just want to make sure I'm not getting glue anywhere that I don't really need it or want it. So I'm just taking the silver pen and tracing around the edge of my sole. So it kind of looks something like that. And that just tells me I'm going to glue right up to the edge on the platform, and when I get up to this point, I'm going to glue just over that silver pen line. So first things first, let's get the sole itself glued up, and then we'll pop that to the side so it can dry. And I am using the stronger glue again for this one, and I'll be a bit more generous than normal. Now, the most important thing when we're doing soles is that you get the glue right up to the edge. So one last thing I forgot to do, and this is totally optional, but I usually just take my safety beveler and take a little bit of the weight out of the corner of the sole, just so that it does in fact sit nicely underneath the heel itself. So once you've done that, just glue over the top of it. All right, so that's all glued up. I'll leave that to the side. And now I'm gonna do the same thing with this one, and that is that I'm gonna make sure I've glued right up to the edge first, and then I will fill in the middle afterwards. Okay, so at this point, you can just give that a bit of time to dry, or you can use your heat gun. All right, so I always start at the toe and you really want to take your time with this, so don't rush it. Try and make sure you're keeping that side up and just placing it very, very gently, making sure it's going where you want it to go, and just maneuver it over if it's too much to one side. So far, that's gone on beautifully. Nice. So once you've roughly got it in place, you can then go around the whole thing and just give it a really good squeeze. Okay, that has gone on really nicely. I sometimes also just like to sort of get on the edge of the table and just really press it. Beautiful. All right, I am really happy with how these are coming along. I am going to get the sole onto the other shoe, and then we can move on to drilling in our heels.